evening, everybody. Good late evening. I believe it's midnight, maybe a little later. I fell asleep, so getting a late start on this. Planned on doing this a few hours ago and fell asleep. So, shall we begin? Tonight's soap of choice is Sphinx Beard Company. I think that's what they're called. When you look them up, I think it's Sphinx Beard Company or Sphinx Beard. This is Caribbean Island, which is the same scent as Ariana and Evans' St. Bart's. This soap is made by Ariana and Evans. This is Kaizen base. Excuse me, so you know that it's going to be a good performer. I believe that Ariana and Evans' St. Bart's is a Creed, one of their scents, but it's really, really good. I have St. Bart's also, and they're both very similar because it's the same fragrance, but this one being not as strong, it's almost a more refined scent. I don't know. It's they're both good in their own ways, but this one smells a little different. And then, of course, I have the Splishity Splash in the classic Sphinx square bottle with a wraparound label on it. I really like these little bottles. Then our bowl tonight, we're going with the old Capitan's Choice again, the copper bowl. And as you can see there, it's finally starting to tarnish back up after I had polished it to a high shine. I liked it polished, but I got hate mail saying that it was too pretty and it looked like a disco ball. And that was from CDB, and who does he say always calls him? Lord Shady? Is that who it is? Sent me hate mail saying that the Captain's Choice is supposed to not be shiny and to change it back, or I would have to answer to them. And so I'm letting it tarnish back. And of course that never happened. None of that conversation. I'm just kind of playing around and teasing like CDB does. But I was told not to keep it shiny. I was gonna coat it with something, but the Lather Police, whose name I will not name, but you all know him because I talk about him all the time, from back in the early stages of the channel, and so he has earned the title of the Lather Police. Good friend of mine. It sounds like, what's Batman's last name? It's Bruce something, but you know, my friend, him, you know what I'm talking about. But then the razor today is going to be the Carbon Titanium with the plus plate. And this is the I guess you call it the original version. It's not the new spider-webbed one. I don't know if the spider-web is being offered in titanium. I know he did it in the stainless steel to reduce weight, I guess. I don't know. I can't imagine taking that little bit of metal out making that big of a difference, but it probably does. I'm not some kind of razorologist or something. I'm sure taking out the smallest grams, you know, it has to change the balance and all that. But I own the brush tonight, never even said what it was. It's a Wild West Brushworks with the star coin, and this, I believe, is his knot in it. It's a black synthetic. I don't know if I've ever used this brush before on channel or not, or period. Got it quite a while ago on trade, I believe it was. But let's get on with this shave. It's late, and You know, one thing I'm interested, you could put water, like this thing is hot. Like it's, you know, you can hold on to it while it's not going to like burn you. But it's hot water, but when you spray it through a mister, it could be 180-degree water and it comes out cold. I believe the reason I haven't used this brush before, I think this is a 24mm knot in it. And I've been meaning to pull the knot and check the what size it is. It feels like a 24. If it's not, it's a just not a very good knot because it's very empty feeling. Pull it, open it up to a 26 if it's a 24, or maybe open it, if I can, I don't know if I'll be able to open it to a 28. And get a better knot for it, better synthetic. So far the only ones I like are Sinbad's and the whatever that other one is, the cashmere. And then the one that I got from Alpha on the red, I think that's the G4 knot or something. I rather enjoy that knot. A blade I have in here, I don't know where he got them from. I got these blades from Craig Budgeon of Opus. But they are these RK Chromium, I believe is what they're called. I don't remember where he said he got them from. Yeah, these Chromium. I asked him if he liked them. He was like, I don't know, I've never tried it. But I've used a few of them. They're not, they're definitely not a, you know, a bad blade. If I remember correctly, the times that I've used it, used this blade, I believe it's produced a decent shave through the different razors. I absolutely love the scent of this Caribbean island. But this one of the things about already healed all the way up. Looking at my ear from my straight razor shaved, I guess it's been over a week now, where I sliced into my earlobe and had a real good bleeder. I just love the citrusy notes to this scent. I still have when I was making my lather, I kind of mushed a bunch of soap up into the knot. So that's why when I was doing that, it was getting real pasty because it had all that soap in there. It was pulling back out. That hadn't really had a chance to get hydrated in the bowl. I just love the scent of this soap. I really don't understand why more people don't wet shave. Like my older brother, he I gave him a couple razors, a vintage Gillette and something else. No, maybe that was my younger brother. I don't know. And I know I gave my younger brother a decent shave brush. Because he uses a straight razor from time to time. I just don't understand why more people don't wet shave. Yeah, my older brother, he's like, I hate shaving. I was like, well, yeah, who doesn't? When you're shaving with a friggin' cartridge razor. I said, shave with one of these, and or a straight razor, and it's totally different. But I enjoy it. Love the smell of the soap. Love the different instruments we get to use, like this carbon razor. It's just, it's an absolutely beautiful creation from, my brain went blank. The guy over at Carbon, that designed this. This thing It's just a gorgeous razor. It's a real pleasure to use. I think I may order the standard plate one day for the titanium, see how different that feels. 'Cause I've never tried the actual titanium standard plate. My stainless steel had the standard plate, and I really enjoyed it on that. To me, it's so enjoyable to actually shave. Which is something that I never thought I would say. When I got out of the Army, I grew a beard. Because I hated shaving so bad because it hurt. And, you know, when you'd see on movies, you know, and they'd show them wet shaving on like the older movies, it always intrigued me. I was like, how do you even find stuff like that anymore? Is it even around? I didn't even know where to find it or how to even look for it. And I can't remember how I stumbled upon it. But it's been all downhill since then. Just one big, it reminds me of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland, California. It's just been one wild ride. Let me get all this cleaned up and I'll be right back. Let's go over what we used tonight. Sorry, I forgot to put the blade up, and let me put it away before I cut the crap out of myself again. I've been on a pretty good streak of doing that. I was doing some leather work the other day. I say the other day, it's probably been about 5-6 days. Put a new razor blade in my knife and ran it straight across my nail, straight through the cuticle and all that, all the way down. I could see the nail through it when I opened it up. And it's still open. It's never closed yet. And all the way down through here. And thank goodness for super glue with electric tape. It's good stuff. And direct pressure. But tonight's shave, we use the Capitan's Choice copper bowl. I like how it's starting to patina now, but it's still shiny. It kind of has that disco effect there. I really like that. We use the carbon shaving titanium razor with the plus plate. We use the, this has got to be a 24 millimeter knot. That just looks too tiny. I had one of these once, and after I used it, I just gave it a twist, and the whole thing just popped right out. I don't think this is gonna be one. This thing's still full of soap now. I use that Wild West brush. Then of course, the soap was Sphinx Caribbean Island, which is same as St. Bart's, and this is Kaizen made by Ariana and Evans for Sphinx Beard Company. And then we're going to finish it off with some of the old Splishity Splash. See if that got all the soap out of it. Yeah, that knot needs to come out. Plus it's set, it looks like it's set too deep in there. I just have to get some, I found the easiest way to get these out now when you're not worried about keeping them. I'll run it under hot water for a little bit. Then I'll get the pliers and grab some hairs and kind of twist, and it pops it loose of the epoxy or whatever that's actually glued in with, and the actual this actually glued in, you know, the actual knot itself, what holds it all together when you have it sitting there, the knot. You should get it and usually pulls hairs out, and then once you get enough of them out, I'll just take it to the drill press with the 26 millimeter Forstner bit and clean it all out. But let's go ahead and finish it off, or shave off tonight with this delicious scent. And I'll tell you what, this splash is just, it's so good. I've sat there and smelled this and the St. Bart's, and they're both so good and yet slightly different. I really enjoy them. If you like St. Bart's, you know, check this out over at Sphinx Beard. You know, it's a 4-ounce tub. All their soaps are more expensive than Ariana and Evans for whatever reason. I think most of their soaps at Sphinx Beard are like $22 for 4 ounces. And most of them have a the same soap under Ariana and Evans. Is there also kind of like what is it, Spartacus? Is it Spartacus? With Ariana and Evans, but with Sphinx they call it something else. I can't remember now. But some of their scents are the same, but I've just noticed that the Sphinx soap scents are kind of, they're toned down, which to me isn't bad. To me, they're a little bit more refined of a scent almost, more of a what it actually reminds me of is that instead of buying shave soap from a shave soap maker, is that you're buying this from a perfumer almost. When it's Peter that's making all of this for them and himself. But to me, this just comes out a little more refined than St. Bart's does. Both winners, both just absolutely amazing scents in their own rights, in their own way, whatever the terminology is. But they're great. I've really enjoyed both of them. I'm not too sure of what tomorrow's soap is. If I go in order here, tomorrow's razors give me the Wolfman WR2 with the 1.05 blade gap. And I'm not sure of what soap is next in rotation out there. And so hopefully it'll be something that the new Rich Man brush will go with. Today I cleaned the knot and got it. I don't know what y'all clean yours with. I don't buy that stuff for cleaning the knots that they sell. I just have a little tub of soap that I got off Etsy that I use strictly for cleaning my brushes, because there wasn't splashes available with it, and everything has to be a set with me, so it's become my brush cleaning soap. But I'm tired, I'm rambling, and what do you say we call it quits for the night? Good Lord willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow for another shave, and until then, y'all take care, be safe, and most importantly, God bless.